Good early morning. So we're waiting in line to get into the Liberty cruises, or city cruises actually, for the Liberty Ellis
No, it is
Island.
Liberty Cruises. City Liberty Cruises.
The only cruise that actually goes to the island
Both
itself.
islands,
Yeah, Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty. Every other cruises just goes around it. They don't have the authority to drop people off there. Only this one. So yeah, so line is there. So if you have your appointment and whatever time, make sure you get here a little bit earlier. What did they say?
On the website, they recommend 30 minutes.
Okay. A friend of ours says 1 hour. I guess depending also on the day, the time.
The time, definitely.
Yeah, as well. So if it's going to be too many people at one time, it's going to be much longer because we saw the line can go way further back. We didn't wait like all the way in the entrance.
And also the tickets that you buy, it's the time that you get access to be screened.
Yeah.
It's not like you actually boarding the ferry, it's you getting screened kind of a time. So.
Yeah. Was told that the security is more strict than TSA. Leave ample of time for...
Yeah, give yourself plenty of time.
So it's 4 to 6 hours, the whole thing?
Yeah, it depends how much you want to do. And also it depends how thorough you want to be and what access you have as well. Whether you have the pedestal, the crown, the hard hat.
Right, that's right. So we're just getting the general admission, so we're not going to the pedestal or the crown at all. And also for the Ellis Island, there's another one, which is the hard hat tour, which is a little bit more, but...
It's, I think, about an hour's guided tour or something like that.
So now we're inching away towards there. So
Welcome to Liberty Island.
So you just heard the audio tour and it's pretty cheesy. So we're in one of the vista view of Manhattan. So you can see behind us. So we just got up. We're at the top of the museum of the Liberty Island.
It's a nice viewpoint. You get a good view of the back of the Statue of Liberty and the skyline of New York.
So yeah, getting here was a little rough. Not too bad. Boats are moving everywhere, but as I mentioned, there's a lot of people. And everyone wants to take the same picture, of course, of the Liberty Island. So I'm surprised the boat does not tip on one side, that everybody was rushing to the other side of it.
There's a nice view when the ferry comes around. It's a really nice view of Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, but for the longest time in the camera, it's just a little speck in the frame. So up until it's very close, coming in from Battery Park, which is the Manhattan Island, you will arrive always at the Liberty Island first.
Yes.
Then from the Liberty Island, the next stop would be Ellis Island.
And then New York. So if you're coming from New Jersey, the first stop will be Ellis Island, kind of right behind us. Second stop would be Liberty Island, and then back to New Jersey. Unless you get on a wrong ferry and you go back to New York, because you can switch between the ferries and you can get on one side, get off on the other side.
Don't get that confused. Either you'll be ending your trip early. I don't know if you
Prematurely.
can go back in or anything like that. Haven't tried, don't want to do it. Most people, when they come in here, they do counterclockwise because this is the first thing you'll see is the front of the Liberty Island. We went counterclockwise and we can actually pick up the audio guide there.
Yeah, if you go like from the ferry, go straight at the flagpole. On the right side, you'll have like a little booth with the audio tour guides kind of thing.
Mhm.
But most people just went straight to the right to go around the Statue of Liberty
Right.
pedestal.
It's the crowd. The crowd goes there, everybody's there, but I stop and ask, I don't know if they call them rangers here, and basically ask them the advice. So there's the museum here in the Vista, so that's what we're enjoying right now. So you can see the island of Manhattan. And then, okay, right there.
There we go.
That's the Statue of Liberty, the back of it. Good thing is, like I said, the crowd goes the other side, so there's not too many. So you might have a very good photo opportunity. Otherwise, when everybody starts storming in, then this platform over here could get really full and you'll have to fight your way to take pictures. Okay, let's go continue the tour and go around the island and maybe we'll see the front of the Liberty Island, not just the back.
The Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty.
Some of you started to the island with red brick buildings is Ellis Island. The largest is the Ellis Island National Museum collection. This island and the collection is
Here's Statue of Liberty and the full view from the front. Very windy and right over here in this end of the island. It was a little windy on the other side. This one is way more because in front of us is the open water.
Of the river.
A lot of crowd in the back, helicopter up above. There's so much helicopter going back and forth and just making a lot of noise. There's a lot of people taking a picture of the statue, but there, you can go around. You don't have to be in direct front of it, and there's a lot of space for everyone. For now, we see ferries are coming in more and more and more, but you know what? The first ride is the huge crowd. The second or third that I see coming by, it's not as crowded as when we were in there. So
yeah, I guess because like you have like the morning with the tours, like bigger tours or whatever. They want to do it first thing in the morning to have plenty of time. Maybe that's what it is as well.
yeah.
It really depends also on the timing of the week as well, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is like a holiday or something.
Then that might be more inconstant. Yeah. But no, it seems like it's not bad of a crowd right now. In the middle of the week, literally Wednesday.
No, Thursday.
Thursday. Oh, we're
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Can't keep track of time. So we're Thursday, so before the weekend. So there you go. Some people are going up on the pedestal. That's another separate ticket.
Yes.
And then there's another one that goes all the way to the top on the crown. We saw a few videos of it. It's just a small port that you can see over. I'm not sure that's worth it.
Yeah, I guess it's worth it if you really want to see the inside of the Statue of Liberty. And yeah, the view, you'll only have like a porthole kind of on the ships, like loose little portholes, and that's kind of what it looked like in the videos. So,
but talking about looking at the Statue of Liberty, with your eyes, you're going to see it much bigger than when you're taking pictures. It's two different things. So the first time I experienced it, we were on a ferry, and it was just fine. Pictures back then was the disposable one, and we know it wasn't that great, so we were enjoying it with our own eyes. Now that you're taking a picture of it, yes, Staten Island ferry, you can take that for free. You can take a look at the island, but it is going to be far away. So
the pictures are not going to be the best.
So now that I'm on the island or coming up to here, I do realize the picture you're taking is not too bad. It's not really up the nose. It's quite small. The Statue of Liberty isn't that big. We can hardly see it from the observation deck.
Apparently, it's 46 meters tall, but that's just the statue, and the other 46 is the pedestal part. So it's not huge.
It is smaller than it appears, which is the opposite of a lot of other things.
No,
Bigger than they appear. Statue of Liberty is smaller than it appears.
Look, that seems to be a trend during our visit. Rockefeller Rink.
Yeah.
Smaller than we thought.
Yeah.
The New Year's ball thingy.
Yeah.
Way smaller than we thought. Like way smaller.
New York City, a lot of big hype. The Big Apple. Oh,
where's the apple?
I saw the apple somewhere. It was quite small too. It wasn't big. Oh, okay.
We have some spray.
We got some spray, and this camera is not waterproof. So, geez. But here, let me just turn the camera around a little bit.
Oh, the
Hope we can
Staten
see.
Island Ferry.
So we can see the Staten Ferry right there. So we're at the edge of the Liberty Island right now. So you can see how small the ferry is. So and that's the water splashing everywhere.
Look,
Yeah.
I get the splashes on the camera as well.
It's a splash. Yeah. So as I was saying, so the ferry is that small. So you can just imagine looking at the Statue of Liberty may be small, but taking a picture of it is going to be very small. Okay, water is getting rough and it keeps on splashing us. So we're going to continue walking around the statue and we go into the museum. So we just got out of the museum. What do you think?
It's interesting. It has like a few very interesting things. It has one of the not really original flames from the early 1900s, I think.
Yeah, it was a renovated one where they basically cut a lot of stuff so they can put stained glass. And put lamps inside to make it bright at night. But the problem was that it got rusted and they had to replace it, and they go back to the original design, which is the gold leaf. So that was interesting, knowing the fact that the flame has changed throughout time and just came back to its original form. Much nicer, but of course technology in order to light them up is much nicer now than before. So the cutout version of the Statue of Liberty itself, so you can see the pedestal, the structure, reinforcement, and you can see going up to the crown is going to be that spiral staircase that's going to go up. Basically that's where you have to go through. So there's the schedule for the time. What time are we?
11:05, because 10:40 already passed. So 11:05.
Okay. So when you get in here, you can see on the left right away, that's the New Jersey. Should be very obvious. And it says there, to New Jersey, right?
Up above the entry.
So you don't want to go there.
And then there are
So here's for the
signs.
Battery Park. So we left at Battery Park. So this is the ferry that we want to take. So basically just remember where you get off. So I changed my mind. It's actually worth it coming here. The view of the statue itself is much nicer. It's not up the nose as I thought it would be. You get nice vista view of the Manhattan Island, so that's nice. And then at the same time, you get to see the museum. So unless you go up for the pedestal and the crown, which we're not doing it. Again, maybe one day we'll do it and says, yeah, it's worth it. But right now, no. So we're lining up for the ferry to get to the Ellis Island. Oh wow, that was way bigger and a lot more information and display than I ever thought it would be.
Yeah, it was quite informative, which is good, I guess.
It is not specific to the immigrants just from Europe. Yeah, there's a lot of other centers in the US, but by far, I guess, Ellis Island, where it's located, is one of the closest point from Europe.
Yeah.
So majority of it is here, and
More
it's
than any
a
other.
big company for the steamboat to bring people over here. The way they advertise it, like I remember my parents before coming into Canada, you know, it's like the land of opportunity, the promises of better life, and so on. They also talk about the history of the Ellis Island before it became Ellis Island, a little bit on the Native Americans. They don't have historical records, it's just the...
From artifacts found on the island. And the thing is that this island used to not be this size. They've enlarged it 4 times, I think.
Yeah, they actually use a lot of the landfill from the subway construction
To enlarge this place, and especially during large wave of immigration, they keep on expanding the island to create more rooms, more dormitories, hospital for diseases and things like that. So
it was abandoned for years, and you can see all the things that are left behind right before the restoration of it. So I think if you do have time, and you do need a lot of time, come here, soak it all in, but it is going to be tiring.
minutes of it.